This is a strange college. I just managed to block a single firebolt with a ward. Then the instructor decided to cut class short and visit an archaeological dig, some excavation called Sarthal. I just sat through an entire lecture on the importance of being cautious and not diving in too quickly, and our first task is to dive into Nordic ruins. I've heard stories of how the Nords buried their dead ages ago. They tended to not stay buried. Then again, there might be something to that. The Draugr are immortal, technically. If only there was a way to defeat aging, to cheat death, that didn't involve mummification. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Setharoth, and today we are diving into the Sarthal questline. A couple of quick points. I realized at episode 3 that I had actually started this playthrough on one of my older mod profiles that was a little buggy. I had a couple of scenes where I was crashing straight to desktop and the game was shutting down in mid playthrough and it was bugging me. So this weekend I rebuilt the whole mod profile almost from the ground up, and hopefully that problem will be averted. I found a couple more glitches in the Immersive College of Winterhold, but they're mostly stuff that you can solve in-game without too much loss of time or immersion. So far we're doing just fine. You will notice I am one character level higher than I used to be, because when I had to literally start a brand new game with all the mods from before and try and work my character up to where I started. And yeah, so that's where we're at. We've got one level up, which isn't too far off from where we were in the original playthrough. I don't think that's going to break anything game-wise. And I've put an initial perk into my favorite Necromancer build. This is the Ordinator perk tree. And there's a lot of different specializations in conjuration. This one you can actually build your undead, and they will last days instead of minutes. So you can literally build up an ongoing army of corpses to back you up. And that's I've used it once before, but not in this context, because I've actually grabbed some other mods, fingers crossed that they work for this playthrough, that will enable us to do more on the Civil War questline. So I've put together a Necromancer build that literally has to harvest the remains from humanoids, right? We're going to be harvesting skulls and left arms and right legs and literally putting together our corpses before we conjure up our skeletons. And it seems to me that a Necromancer with that goal would absolutely be backing at least one side of the Civil War, if for nothing else than a adequate pool from which to draw the body parts needed for experiments. So it's going to be fun diving in. But first off, we've got to level up our skills and make sure we're ready to go. And that means Sarthal.
Sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
Oh yes, by far.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Yeah, they're only Nordic ruins that are around for thousands of years. Nothing could possibly still be alive in there. Technically. I mean, technically nothing in there was alive, I guess. I mean, mummification can only go so far.
As some of you may know, Sarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim.
Let me see. Did I already get the candlelight spell? I did not, so we're going to have to...
by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
Keep going. Come on. I'm listening. I promise. I'm paying attention. Keep talking.
This is an exciting... Well, are there any questions before we begin?
No, I think I'm just going to dive right in, actually. I don't have any more questions. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see.
Alright, one big scavenger hunt coming up.
Berliner, my dear, why don't you search
Let's see.
the board in-
Okay. I used it, I was experimenting with another mod earlier called Genesis, and it randomly spawns like high-level monsters throughout dungeons. And there was a very nasty skeletal mage that used to spawn right there and kill me, so I was having a little bit of PTSD there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got a chest here. Come on. Oh, geez. 2 lockpicks left. Alright, come on. The world is watching, Seth. We can do this. Oh, geez. Huh. I mean, when you've tried all 3 sides, what other options do you really have? Oh. Ah. Alright, well, no one expects a mage to be good at lockpicking anyway, right? I'm sure there's a spell for that eventually somewhere. I should have hunted more bandits before I came through here. Bandits are a great source of lockpicks.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
Me too, it looks like a dump. Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you.
Yes, me.
You're going to help? That's
Yeah.
fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
What do you need me to do?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Now that I think about it, once you round these things up, no one ever asks for them. They're never cataloged. It's just like you can take them and do whatever you want with them. I think it's kind of like bureaucracy as a whole. If you find something that's big enough that no one's even asking about the other little things, you can just keep the proverbial spoils of war. I remember the first time I ran this quest, this part freaked me out. Because you are well and truly stuck.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Of course it's not alright. I'm trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
Well, I pulled an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Well, let's see. There's only one thing you can do with an amulet. And we're not going to talk about how long it took me to figure this step out the first time I played Skyrim, okay? That was very embarrassing.
See that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall.
Yeah.
It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spell take.
Yeah, the first time I ever played this level, I didn't have the patience to listen to that full speech, so I had no idea what to do with this, right? There we go. Alright, let's get a move on. Come on, old man, keep up. It's cardio day. No? Not cardio? I guess not. I guess they haven't discovered a spell for that yet. And I know that there is Apothecary's Satchel. We won't need a rune book or linen wraps. If you ever get into the campfire mod or I Need, they do find uses for like the rune book and the linen wrap, which is a really nice touch because I don't know, I'm a really big fan of like the Fallout 4 level of dealing with items because everything has some kind of a use rather than some stuff just obviously being around for decoration. And voila.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Cool.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Some sort of ghost or apparition appeared. It spoke to me. I'm not insane, I promise.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
Can you imagine a culture where seeing things no one else can is like a sign of magic as opposed to like insanity? It seems it's a very different culture, I guess. It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be
See
careful.
that left foot of his is twitching?
Who knows what we're going to find?
Oh, now it stops twitching, right? As soon as I draw your attention to it. What are they? Oh, wait, it twitched again. There it goes. Ah, glitches. And let the game begin. I know I'm getting a little bit of meta going on here because I may have played this quest a lot in the past. Aha! See, this is what I need, right? I need conjurations that are not hurt by my spells because I tend to have problems with that. My followers never live very long. Lydia dies very quickly if I'm playing a mage, or at least a destruction mage. That's one of the challenges I'm looking forward to with the Necromancer build, is because you have to be a lot more precise. The skeletons can be pretty strong, but they are also super vulnerable to your own magic. So you have to be careful to not kill your own troops. And abracadabra, one down. Alright, we're getting to see Octo's recital in action. As you'll notice, my armor spell popped, my muffle spell, and my soul trap spell are all currently up. That worked out pretty good, pretty good. Let's just get some healing. A little bit of loot never hurt anybody. I don't remember if... I think because these ones are mummified, their bones can't be used.
Why, just look at all these coffins. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
No bet.
Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See,
He really doesn't seem to realize he's dealing with students, right?
it's very dangerous. Careful. Go on ahead. Be sure and catch up with you.
I mean, he's known me for, what, half a day? He showed me one defensive spell. He's never actually tested my combat ability, and he's like, dive in, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just, you know, don't die. Because that's how you train soldiers to be alright. You just send them into unknown territory and tell them not to die. Okay, so now I think you have to be careful around here. I think there was, yep, there it is. You see that? That is a flame. There we go. Whew, that would have hurt a lot. Oh, jeez. Whoa, what hit me? Oh, wow. I went right past him. Let's just double up on this. Okay, now the next question is, why didn't my conjuration come help me? And that would be why. Ooh, restless. Oh, jeez. Okay, come on, Magicka. Little bit. Ooh, alright. Gotta be careful. I hesitate to put perk points into destruction, because that's not what my character is gonna... Well, I mean, if you're just sticking to precision spells, it might work out. But in the past, whenever I use something that goes boom, it always hits my undead. Actually ended up, the first time I tried this Necromancer build, I was using a bow so that I could have, you know, precision damage without, you know, destroying half my troops when I put a fireball in the wrong spot. I may do that. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, where are we at next? So, I guess the Flame ATRONACH and the Flame spell is a good combo, because at least I can't hurt my ATRONACH with my own magic. There is actually... I have not tested this out, but I think if you look at the... Oh, okay, no, we're not going to look at the skill tree yet. I'm going to save that level up for an emergency. Where is that? Okay, yep, there's a trap right there. We'll sidestep that. Later on, I'm going to get a mod to make those traps, those triggers, virtually invisible. That's going to be fun. But for now, we're going to play it easy. Well, I don't know if easy is the right term. I've thrown in a couple of things to keep things interesting. Not so much in the ruins, but once we get moving, dragons are going to be a serious problem. Okay, so that is Bird. Just gotta get him matching. That looks like a whale. Oh, crap. That was a whale. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's next? Snake and bird. I wish I had thought to buy a candlelight spell from our little Alteration master, but oh well. We'll make the best of what we got. Another bird, and last but not least, Mr. Whale. And let's go. Alright. Again, we're not going to discuss how long it took me to figure out that puzzle the very first time. Oh, yeah, this will be saving. Very much saving. This one is always a nasty Draugr White. Right, because I have a mod up right now called Immersive Creatures, and it throws in new variations. Sometimes it's just a texture difference, and sometimes they actually have different abilities and spells and stuff, so you just want to be careful, because what you're throwing out might be, well, it's randomized, and I haven't fought everything in that mod yet, so I can't just look at it and say, see, I know what that is. Oh, geez, yeah, that would not want to be next to that when it goes off. For that, thank you very much. At least they glow, right? That helps. Because those things hit really hard. Alright, now let's see. Snake, whale. Oh yeah, this one's... yeah, they're connected. So when you turn one, the other one turns two. The best way I've found to get through this is just be persistent. If you keep going along each one, making them match, eventually they will cycle through to the proper configuration. As long as you keep applying the same pattern. Oh, I think we might have it. And voila! There we go. Okay, where are we at next? Okay, I think this is when Tolfdir joins you. Well, now you're running. Actually, you know what? While we're on this conversation, do I have enough gold for a candlelight spell? There we go. That's much better. Thank you very much.
All right then.
On a previous playthrough, I was using a modified vampire build that gives you night vision, so I'm used to being able to see in the dark, and that is totally the wrong spell. Oops. There we go. There's candlelight. Abracadabra. Excellent. Oh, that is a cheap book and will not help my alchemy. I'm getting a little greedy. And I don't need the iron helmet, so we're going to get rid of that. I have no use for that. And stay off of that. Tolfdir, I know you always step on that. Don't get me shot by poison darts. Alright, that actually worked. It's the first time he hasn't stepped on that trap and gotten me shot at. Okay, now we're going to quick save here. I've had glitches in the past, not with this exact combination of mods though, so we should be okay. Yeah, we're just gonna let my flaming little friend here take care of you. What else you got here? I already know he's momentarily invincible. No kidding. Keep it busy. Yes, yes, draining of the power would be good. Where's his staff? That seems to have disappeared. It got blown somewhere. Can I hurt him now? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, let's get... okay, oh, he's already half dead. Alright, so if we just crank up the heat and... are we okay? Wait, what just happened? That's the first time I've seen his ATRONACH, like... oh, I bet you this is from the Immersive College of Winterhold mod. He totally has a bigger Frost ATRONACH than normal. They tanked him out. And his conjuration stuck during that. I did not think that the Immersive College of Winterhold would actually make some of the quests easier. I did not see that coming. But that's a nice touch, right? They made them more powerful. That's cool. Because it makes sense that your wizards that study magic all the time would probably have more powerful conjurations. I'm trying to find the Staff of Jyrule Eriksson that was on the table, and unfortunately my Flame ATRONACH exploded. So let's see if we can... alright, if I was a staff and a flame conjuration exploded, because the staff was on the table. ATRONACH's over there. So the staff should have ended up over here. Maybe I can loot it off his body. Nope. Okay, I don't think the staff is actually necessary for the quest. But I'm a completionist, you know? I want my fancy staff. Where did it go? Huh. I was even taking my time, right? I just summoned a conjuration for the bad guy to chew on, and then I started looting the table. I just apparently looted the wrong part of the table. So, there is a spell for locating objects, but I don't have enough money to buy it. So I guess we'll just have to come back later.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Indeed. What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabosaran of this discovery? Please.
But
hurry.
of course. This is the thing he's talking about, by the way. That is actually really cool. I'm going to do a small little screen cut to copy this image, because this is just cool. Alright, I went ahead and copied that little segment. That'll be good for an end screen. Let me fix my HUD so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, now for the best part of any quest, the payout. Give me my loot. Thank you very much. Risked my life diving into Nordic ruins. I deserve some payment. What we got? Circlet Mighty Magica, gold, dagger, sample poison. Alright. Feed me. There we go. Ice form. And level up available. Very nice. And hit the magic button. And we're off. Off to see the wizards. Wonderful wizards of Winterhold. Let's see. So what should we do after this? That's actually a good question. We're going to go ahead and fast travel back to Winterhold. And get, at least unlock the next quest. I think the next quest takes you down to Felgo Keep, which is near Whiterun, which might be a good opportunity to do the initial opening steps of the Dragonborn questline. Or the main questline, I should say. Not Dragonborn, that takes you to Solstheim. But we do need to get at least the basic dragon shouts unlocked so that later on you can start having like dragon assaults and stuff and things that are really gonna... Oh, wow, that's big. Whoa! Something's angry in here, and I don't like it. And if it's that Storm ATRONACH, I am totally not playing that game. Not at my level. We're just gonna keep moving. I don't know why there's an angry Storm ATRONACH in there. That's an interesting glitch. Especially since if there was a Storm ATRONACH... Oh no, that's not the conjuration guy, so he would not have been the one to have summoned such a thing. To the Archmage's quarters. Alright, so this is actually our first time seeing the new and improved Archmage's quarters from the Immersive College of Winterhold. This is just beautiful. Is that not amazing? I mean, the garden was nice, but this really feels like a center of arcane power. You know what I mean? Rather than having a little desk off in the corner. And instead he's got these little... Because remember, eventually you become the Archmage. So all of this can be yours. Oh. You can store... Oh, that is so cool. You can store your enchanting supplies here and then do your enchanting. That is so cool. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. When, you know, this guy kicks off. That doesn't sound cold and heartless at all, right? It's a Calla Lilies, a rare orchid from Sylvanar region of Valenwood, which gives us some alchemy experience. We have a report on Sarthal, a tea set, a Dunmer tea set, which doesn't give us any experience. Another tea set, apparently that globe thing doesn't do anything. Representing time? No, that doesn't give us any level up. Ooh, Proceedings of the Councils of Mages. Very expensive book that gives us no skill benefits. That is strange to me. You still have your little garden, which we can't use yet because we're not the Archmage. A chest for crafting supplies. Oh, very nice. Actually, I read about this in the mod description. Some of the items can be directly accessed from anywhere in the game. So like you store your crafting supplies here, and when you go to a crafting station elsewhere in Skyrim, you immediately have access. And we're not going to... Oh, geez, those are... That is so cool. Because remember, earlier in the other rooms, these were like stocks. It was like, stocked alchemy ingredients, and you click, and then it gives you some experience. These are actual items. Like, that's an actual usable shelf. So we're not going to... Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the... Search stamina potion stores. Oh, well that works. And those are all... Okay. Alright, I'm trying to find things that give us skill level ups, because we're still a low enough level that that extra 50 XP really makes a difference. Now, before we talk to Aaron, there is still these stairs to consider, which lead us up to a mysterious orb. Oh, there we go. Savos Aron's calculations. Okay, well, let's activate orb. Well, let's see what this does. The orb deems you unworthy. Holy crap! Ah, what the... You are not worthy. I'll try it again. That's a great security system. I love that. That's a nice touch, you know, rather than just saying, you are not Archmage, you can't use this. It literally, like, gives you a Gibbs slap on the back of the head and paralyzes you. Alright, moving on. Open the door, have a shot. I wonder what's in here.
Last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Okay, what does this do? You see nothing in the water. Okay, I cannot wait to be Archmage just so I can try out these toys.
In Skyrim is tainted.
Yes,
You are
moving
relatively
on.
new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Aron, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yes, Clearstal. I need to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
What?
I have enough to deal with right now.
Wow. Okay. So apparently death here is rather common. I guess that's why earlier he said only intentional harm to your colleagues is forbidden. Like, accidents apparently happen, like lethal ones. Maybe that's why there's so few people here. Like, there's... That's creepy. Okay. We found some sort of orb. Tolfdir wants you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
I don't know that I've ever really...
Until next time.
I haven't used the Mage Light spell a lot. I guess if I was being more of a sneaky sneak and trying to light up areas without lighting up myself, I might use Mage Light more, but usually I just grab my candlelight and dive on in. At least if I'm looting. If I'm worried about things trying to kill me, then I'm going to be using that extra hand for casting spells, not hurling Mage Light. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and start the next quest at least.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Yes, sir. Is there any college... Okay, let's see. We'll start with this one. I need to learn about something we found in Sarthal.
I know what you want.
Already?
Word travels fast around here.
No kidding.
Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask.
Why not?
No, I don't have anything for you. Not
What?
anymore, anyway.
Well, come on. You don't have anything that can help? This is a giant library. You don't have anything?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Okay. While we're at it, I think there's a couple of quests here we can pick up. Is there any college business I can assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Of course. This is kind of... yes. And are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
Not at all.
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. Wrote more than
As
you
one
would
does.
imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Good to know. I think that's all the quests you can get from him. Doesn't anyone care that Orthorn stole things from the college?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage
Wow.
Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Aaron doesn't seem like a very good archmage. I mean, if your secrets are being literally stolen and handed out
I
to...
understand. I
Oh,
have
hello.
questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Maybe.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, isn't he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
Why does this matter to
Something
you?
was discovered in Sarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Ooh, I don't like the Thalmor very much.
I have
Sorry,
many-
I've been forgetting to use that candlelight spell when I'm wandering around. There's a lot of shadows and lights in this mod. I need to remember to keep using candlelight, just so you guys can get a good look at the characters. I will try to do better at that in future. I think I already examined all of these things for potential. I did not. Let me just go through and collect a little bit of some experience over here. You know, a little bit. Never hurt anybody. There we go. All right. I think I already. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. So our next mission is down in Felglow Keep. And this is where things are going to get into... What the... That's... Potent Storm ATRONACH Void Salts. So... That's awkward. It's just bits of a corpse just sitting there on the... I don't know which mage was involved there, but we're going to just let them lie. Let them be. Ooh. Okay, we're going to go outside. This is the Obsidian Weathers and Seasons mod, which... As you can see, well, let's see. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't one of the best. That's not bad. You've got some northern lights going on. I think the candlelight spell might be throwing it off a little bit. Or maybe not. Alright, so not ideal weather, but pretty good. So our next goal is going to be down at the Felglow Keep, which is down here. So this is going to be... Yeah, we're definitely going to save this for another level, because... There's no cart, right? There's no carriage in Winterhold. So this is going to be on foot. And there's no carriage in Dawnstar. So either we hoof it all the way down to Windhelm and then get a carriage over to Whiterun, or we just hoof it all the way across here and go straight to Felglow. I think I'd rather get to Whiterun first, though, because we do need to do this initial quest line here with the dragons and the shouts. Also, you will notice... This is called Bone Altar. There are 11 bone altars throughout Skyrim. This is where my Necromancer can bring fully assembled skeletons and turn them into powerful, well, skeletons. And that is going to be so much fun. Plus it boosts your conjuration skill on top of that. So I think next episode we'll head south. I get to Windhelm and do some conjuration work. And until then... I think this is a good stopping place. So, I'll just settle right there. Alright, thank you everyone for joining me on that quest through Sarthal. I'm looking forward to finally unpacking the true power of the Necromancer in this next episode, where we assemble and create our long-term skeletal creations. Again, they last days instead of minutes. It's going to be awesome. Feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite thing you saw in the Archmage's quarters? I particularly like the orb that paralyzes you because you're not allowed. That was a great touch. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.